have a lot of oomph behind it at the moment, but having been down here 3 times, I think our 39 stop will get elected unless it turns and goes higher, in which case we'll have to rethink. The move that we've just seen, you know, this looks like a retracement or or another drop. We are below the prior lows we made much earlier today. So I suspect there's another move lower. You know, the 7 o'clock, 7:15 area. From what I can remember, this is the lower high that we've made. So that being the case, I think there's going to be another move lower. We've been down here a few times already. Whether or not we're going to go through, the key thing is whether we're going to get above half, get above 50 here. That of course is going to be our stop if we do get filled, and maybe this time don't know. We'll just have to wait and see. I would suspect to see more decline against this good move up that we just had relatively quick. So I would suspect to see a little bit more of a decline than this, you know, getting below the 40 level, which is of course where we have our stop, before we head up higher. And really we want to be holding above the 130 odd area. The congestion that took place there in the low to mid 30s. We break through that though, and we're going into another move lower. So if we've just seen the move up that we've just seen is it, we ought to be breaking down and go through the 30 area pretty quick, pretty easy. So that's the play here. Looks like we're spending our a good time going sideways. Maybe we get it now. Great. Okay, we're filled on the first unit. Get a stop up above, paying half. A stop loss up at a half. And right on down to 35. Very, just sliced right lower. So it's the kind of action we do like to see. Excuse me. Okay. We should bust through to 34 and lower down to 30. But we haven't yet. We've come right back up to the what had been prior support there at 40. We ticked through it and ticked back around, so it's hovering, trying to decide whether or not we're going to make a move lower. I thought this would have been, there'd have been some continuation on this a lot quicker, with the way that we just moved down from 49 to 35. 14 ticks with nary an uptick. Well, maybe it just needs to go sideways a little bit more before heading lower. Ooh. Okay, that's come up a lot more than I'd have expected if we're going to be breaking. We're overlapping the prior congestion area, unless we're just going to simply do, slice lower than step sideways in congestion. And this does look like that right now. The move we have down from the high, the prior high, the 81 almost 60 area. That move down, congest sideways. We just sliced down in a smaller move, but we're congesting sideways in the same sort of way. It may be one of those overlapping staircase drops, providing, of course, that we stay below this 43. There we go. There we go. We've got volume coming in here to buy this, though. I think. It's all relatively small beer, though, at the moment. Okay. We've made a slightly lower low, only getting up to 42 this time. It's really tedious sitting waiting through these congestion areas, but it's what builds up the trades and the stops for the larger moves. Maybe out there. There we go. This is the break that I thought we'd be expecting. Let's bring our stop on down to down to 44, which is a tick above where we had been, and that way we've only got a 5-tick risk in the trade on this first unit, and I don't think we're going to try to add here until we see some decisive movement below 30, maybe in the upper 20s, 27, 28, if there's some support. We've come back up, we've overlapped the last low again, so we're not being pressed. There's apparently no need to press this lower, so I guess that means there aren't any stops. Or at least we haven't found them yet. Maybe we'll get a break this time. Looks like we got a higher low here. Wow. Well, I don't know whether to just simply cover this here, or you know, we apparently we've peaked above you know, the 42 area the very first time at 43. It came down lower, and took a look 2 more times at the 81.42, and each time broke off. But this time we haven't been able to make a lower low, much less get all the way down to the, you know, an additional tick of 81.31. And this is pretty quiet too. This is quiet congestion drifting. So I think, and I thought that we'd have more of a decline than this, but oh, there we go. Oh, gads. Well, it looks like we're going to get stopped out here. We've come back up, traded 43, and the 44 number is, you know, basically a tick above. If we come back down here, and I was going to say if we don't get filled, but we just did get filled. Okay, we got filled. Small loser, and we're popping higher here. Our number from before is 50, and we haven't made it there yet. Is that just simply just a fast run up? I don't know. Well, we lost what, 5 ticks on a unit on our first unit. So grin and bear it and keep focused, and let's look for the next trade to come along.